Welcome to the party. We got the takes, no chase. Straight shooter podcast, winning the race.
Well, that was interesting. We okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. Welcome, everybody. It's a Friday evening. And if you're like me and my friend, the Flying Hawaiian, we are here on a Friday evening because guess what? We want to spend it with you guys here on Facebook to talk about everything exciting that's happening in the world of sports. And as of now, we have no viewers, but we're hoping to get some as you guys continue to watch us as you're scrolling through your different things and looking at the people that are maybe assembling origami or making funny noises through a big microphone. Instead of doing that, why don't you join us and we could talk Philly sports, and we're also going to talk about what is going on in the world today, because it is a crazy world that's happening. Exactly. So, Kerry, how you doing this fine Friday evening?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
Usually the weeks are kind of bland after an Eagles loss, but this week was pretty good. I had a good week.
Yeah, I'd have
Glad
a
it's
better
Friday.
week. Yeah, I would have had a better week with the free Dunkin' Donut coffee. I don't know if they're still doing that. I haven't really cashed in on that recently.
Yeah, do they do that? Do they still
They
do
used
that?
to.
I never,
They
I
used
never,
to.
I never got Dunkin' Donuts coffee before. Like I just never drank it anyway,
Yeah, they
even when
used
it
to
was
give out.
free.
Yeah, it was like a free medium coffee after every Eagles win, but that's when the Eagles actually, weren't that good.
I
So
wish Wawa would do that.
yeah, you know, um,
Yeah, they probably do. They did that probably like when Rich Kotite was the coach or something. They didn't win very much, so.
exactly. Um, that's my thing. Oh, I hate. Listen, if those of you guys don't know, you probably do know me if you're out there working. So sometimes I get these texts that are in the middle of the show. So I do try to do my job and have my real estate job that I do answer. So if I look down every once in a while, don't mind me. I am doing my work, but we got a lot of cool things that are coming on the show. Oh, we have two viewers tonight. Two viewers. Do us a favor, identify yourself, put your names in the comments below. We're going to have a lot of cool things we're going to be talking about this evening. Carrie, did you see what was going on in the University of Michigan? Did you hear
Uh,
about this?
yeah, I heard a little bit about it.
I mean, this is
Um,
crazy. I
sounds
mean,
like some issues, man. What's
well,
going on with
yeah.
him?
I mean, it's nuts to see the guy like in that high of a power. Michigan. I know they were dealing with some things, especially with the fallout, everything from last year with Harbaugh and everything else. But to me, it just seems like, man, talk about putting yourself in a really bad situation, and that's what the coach did. Let's bring this up, and we'll talk about that a little bit because there's a lot to digest and a lot to just to say. You
Yeah,
know, um, he was so basically he was fired as a former head coach of the University of Michigan football team, fired on December 10th after an internal investigation found credible evidence of inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Okay, Moore's tenure with the Wolverines concluded with an 18-8 overall record. Following his firing, interim coach Biff Piogi took over the team's operations. They did pull out and they did have some more information right here. So ABC News, and they have a picture. You can actually see that where they have the coach is actually he's look like he's wearing prison garb. Um, he threatened to kill himself during home invasion following dismissal. Prosecutor said. And like anything, until you have a court case, you're innocent until proven guilty. But man, talk about a fall from grace. It's such a shame for
oh,
those players, for those kids. You know,
so that's what happened to him. He got fired, then he went, or no, he had the relationship,
right?
got fired. Ex found out, or his girlfriend probably found out, or whatever, and then he went over there and broke
Yes,
in and threatened to kill himself. But he
yeah,
was already
basically.
fired. It was after he was fired, right? They
Yeah,
didn't.
I'm not sure about the timeline on this. I'll be honest. If anybody wants to, you guys could comment below. But it says former University of Michigan football coach Sharon Moore barged into a former lover's home and threatened to kill himself, telling the girl that his blood is on your hands. Prosecutor said Friday. Moore, 39, was charged with alleged home invasion, stalking, breaking, and entering, following a shocking arrest and termination for one of the sport's most prestigious jobs. I
Following.
mean,
So he was fired already.
it's just crazy. I mean, I guess they say love is blind sometimes, and it makes you do some crazy things, and that's what happened with him.
He couldn't keep it in his pants with the secretary.
Yeah, I
So
don't
he
know,
had,
but I know thought they said it was a let's just keep going. It said the alleged home invasion is a felony, while the two other charges were filed as misdemeanors against Moore, who has been held in Washington County Jail, about 4 miles from Witten, Michigan Stadium, where he had been the head of the storied Wolverines football program. They said the victim had been in a years-long relationship with the married Moore when she literally broke it off with him on Monday. And it's basically Moore alleged reacted by making numerous phone calls, sending numerous texts, the jealous lover, and all the other things that are going on around him. He said Moore allegedly barged into the woman's home through an unlocked door without permission on Wednesday, grabbed 2 butter knives and a pair of scissors. And he says, "I'm going to kill myself," quoting the defendant's alleged words to the victim. "I'm going to make you wash my blood is in your hands. You ruined my life." So basically, that's what happened. Interesting. I just didn't know if you
she
guys.
broke up. She probably broke up with him. Said, you ain't a coach no more. What the hell?
Yeah.
What good
I
are
mean,
you anymore?
you would think he would pick up something if he was really serious. I won't say that. I'll just leave that alone. I was going to say something about the butter knives, but I'll just leave that alone. Yeah, interesting. So that was a tough one. That's a tough one for the University of Michigan. And those guys are already fighting an uphill battle with what they had going on, especially with everything and losing Harbaugh last week
Yeah.
and all that good last year, excuse me, and all that stuff. So, I hope the best for them. That's a storied program, even though they are the Big Ten against my Terps and whatnot. But
Yeah.
University of Michigan is a great program, and I feel for the kids
Oh,
in that program.
they always had some good NFL players come out of Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Brandon Graham, Tom Brady.
I don't know if the Michigan. Oh yeah, he did go to Michigan. Well, I was thinking like Tyrone Wheatley, but that was like back in my day.
Yeah, back in the
Mark
day with
Scrapnick Wheatley,
Desmond Howard.
Desmond Howard. Yeah,
Yeah, they had
yeah.
some good ones.
So it's just a shame what happened to them.
Yeah.
And I hope that the program could heal and they get themselves on the right track.
I bet
Yeah.
Ohio State fans are loving it.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, why not?
They got one of the biggest rivalries in sports, man.
But let's
Wow.
talk about
Big
Ohio
rivalry.
State. Look what happened to Ohio State last week.
Yeah, they lost to
Nobody saw
Indiana.
that coming.
Nope.
I'll tell you what, that coach Cinetti is the real deal.
Yeah. I never really knew Indiana as a football
They never were. They were
school.
a basketball school. Bobby Knight,
Yeah.
come on. But
I remember them playing like Penn State one year and then Penn State beating them like 50 something to 0.
yeah, I know. We were I was on the losing end of a Penn State trouncing myself. So
Yeah, they trust a lot of teams. Joe Paterno was good for that, playing
yeah,
an easy schedule.
yeah. So but the thing is, like when we played well, I'm saying Indiana, I mean they turned it around in 2 years. I was there for 2 years. They won the Big Ten in the second year.
Yeah.
That's pretty stinking amazing. But that goes to show you the way that the things are going in college football today. You could be a halfway okay team and then go out and get some recruits and you get the right coaching, you get the kids ready to play, and you could be right up there and like quickly. I mean, let's look at who's in the top the 12 team playoff. I mean, two teams you never really would hear think they would be in that playoff was Tulane and you got JMU. I mean, much
Yeah.
of Notre Dame's chagrin, but it's interesting to see what's happening with all that. So,
You think
I
you think gonna go to the NFL?
no,
No.
not right now. I think he loves Indiana. They just gave him a big extension. I think he likes what's happening there. I mean, the fact that he's get to build this, you know,
Yeah.
he was a couple over there, yeah. But see, the thing is, man, you can become sometimes the grass isn't always greener with somewhere else. You know,
Yeah, I
he has
think
his, yeah.
there really hasn't been many like I can't think of besides maybe Jimmy Johnson that there's been like a college coach come in with and have really great success in the NFL. I mean, I know there's been a lot of them, but I know there's been a lot that went to the NFL and didn't do jack. Like, remember Steve Spurrier?
Oh,
Um,
sure.
who else was there?
Chip Kelly.
Chip Kelly. I think Chip Kelly might have ruined it for all college coaches.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that whole thing.
Nick
Yeah.
Saban with the Dolphins.
Yeah. I mean, look, he's a great coach, but it's the mentality and the how can I say this? The difference in the type of players you're dealing with, like a
Yeah,
more professional atmosphere versus with the high school college kids that are rah rah shish boom bah.
yeah.
That might
You're
change,
dealing with
but
grown men.
yeah. And then these are like they're raising they have kids, but they're good for the program. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like I'd like to see if Saban could do it today. It would be a different ball game. We just I was talking to excuse me. Oh boy, I'm sorry, guys. I was with Coach Duff. I was actually talking to him when we had our last show or 2 shows ago, and we were talking to Duff and said, the difference between now and what the NILs were, and with the NILs and everything, versus like you recruited a kid. That kid was on your team. He might leave. They might go to a portal. They might transfer but pretty much you had that kid. That's a big difference in trying to build
Yeah,
a program.
it sure is, man.
Yeah,
Times are changing, you know.
yeah, big
Um,
time.
I know, like say like Pete Carroll when he had success in the NFL, of course, he won a Super Bowl, but he also, I think pretty much started I remember he went from I think he was with the Patriots or the Jets, one of them, and then he
Yeah,
got fired from them. He was awful. Then he got fired from them, and then he went to USC and then had that big successful career at USC,
right.
and then turned that into success with the Seattle Seahawks. I never really
Yeah,
like
I wasn't a big Pete Carroll fan. I don't know why. I'm just not.
me neither. Well, one, he made the biggest bonehead decision in Super Bowl history.
Which game was this? I'm sorry.
The
I'm
one where he
trying-
decided to have Russell Wilson pass on the one instead of giving it to Marshawn
Oh,
Lynch three
oh
times.
yeah, oh yeah.
He passes it on first down.
Oh my God.
Oh
Yes, I
man!
do remember that.
Imagine if that was an Eagles coach. Goodness gracious!
No, he wouldn't be allowed. He wouldn't even be allowed within 50 miles within the vicinity.
Yeah, we just got screwed by a James Bradbury call. That's all that happened to us, really.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
and our quarterback threw up in the middle of the huddle.
Oh, I know. Remember that?
That was horrible, man.
I'll tell you that was.
Eagles
but see,
fans know heartbreak, man. We know heartbreak.
that's the funny thing is the biggest heartbreak for me is when against the NFC Championship or the NFC playoff. I forget which one against Tampa Bay
Oh,
when they were supposed to win. It was the last game at the Vet. Oh my God! I went to that game and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna win. It's gonna be the greatest.
Joe,
Literally went into depression for 3 months after that. I
I
am not
remember
kidding.
I remember literally consoling my best friend. Like he was really saddened, but I was saddened by it. But he was like, really, he was actually had tears coming out of his eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost trust me, man. I went through it too. That was a rough game. I still have nightmares of Joe Jaravicius running like 70 yards down the field,
Yes.
man. That was like,
And Warren Sapp like just trolling us. It was
He
the
talked so
war.
much trash before
He
that
did.
game too, and I remember going on his website and saying some pretty mean comments back to him. I was a different guy back then.
Look at
And
Lumpy. Lumpy's contributing this evening on the show. So, what's our opinion of the Cowboys, America's team? I think they're about as much as America's team.
I think they're complete garb. No,
They're horrible.
I
I'm
think if
trying to
they,
think of a metaphor, but I'm too
I think for
tired right now.
them, I think for them it's a little bit too late. They fixed the defense a little too late.
Yeah, I got a question for Cowboys fans. In all reality, when did you realize? When did you realize if you live in this area or you live in another area that's not Dallas area? When did you realize you became a Dallas fan? Like, what made you a Dallas fan? You
Bad
know?
parenting.
Well, I definitely said that. I told my kid it was the funniest thing. I told my kid as soon as I knew he could listen and hear and listen to me, and I said, listen, if you start rooting for the Cowboys, you're gonna be sleeping on the porch. I told him that at 4 years old or 3 years old, whatever old he was, and
You know,
I was like, that's not happening.
you know
But
what? I'll be honest with you. When I was in high school, and I went to high school in South Jersey. I went to Oak Crest.
yeah,
There wasn't that many like Eagles fans. Like I felt as though like I was one of the only Eagles. I remember going to a few of my classes and being the only Eagles fan in my class because like every study hall we had this group of us. We used to sit in the library and we used to just talk football the whole time.
yeah,
I was the only Eagles fan out of all of us. We had an Eagles fan, we had a Broncos fan, we had a Commanders fan, and we had a Giants fan. I think it was. No Cowboys. So nobody was really Cowboys fans until the '90s.
no.
They were hidden in the woodwork
Well, back in the
in a
day
lot
when
of
we were
areas.
kids, I don't know if the kids were around. Remember the TV show Dallas was on
Yeah, in the '70s.
in the
I went to high
70s and the
school. I went
80s.
to high school from '86 to '90. So there,
Yeah,
Cowboys were just bad those years. Like they were just.
yeah. Well,
Although
they had the Herschel Walker they got during that time.
my best friend at the time, my best friend Steve Ferrona that I grew up with, he was a Cowboys fan, but I always called him a fake Cowboys fan because
Yeah,
he
shout
was
out to Steve
during high
Ferrone.
school. During high school, he could care less about. He knows it too.
Yeah,
He could care less about the Cowboys during high school.
shout out to Lumpy.
Look,
Lumpy, what's for lunch next week? Oh, hold on, we got Doug Burnett has a comment. He has comment on this. He says Ed. Okay, that was a good comment. It was like Ed. Okay. Well, there you go. And then John Russo said Sapp spent plenty of time in Camden County Family Court after getting someone. Oh, that's nice. Man, everybody's just so like said somebody getting by somebody knocked up or something like this.
I remember when I went to the Camden courthouse one time. I saw Freddie Mitchell there.
Did you really?
Yeah, coming out, he was walking through. I was
Fred
like, "Yo,
X?
Freddie." Yeah, I
Did
was
he get?
Facebook friends with him for a while.
Did he have the People's Belt?
Nah,
Did he
Freddie
have
was a
People's
Freddie
Belt
was
coming
a.
out of the?
I think Freddie was a cool guy, man. I think
Oh yeah,
he's vastly misused. Fourth and
yeah.
26 though. He had the 4th and 26 play.
Yeah, listen, that you go down in folklore. You know,
Yeah.
the funny thing is, when I was in high school, my offensive coordinator for my high school team was talk about Eagles folklore was Joe Pisarcik, and Joe Pisarcik was on the other end of the miracle of the Meadowlands.
Mm,
He was the one that actually fumbled the football.
yeah.
And yeah,
Herm Edwards.
oh yeah. So it was just interesting, the folklore of Philly, and then when people said, "Oh, you guys are spoiled," I was like,
No, we're
"Spoiled,
not. You know how
spoiled."
much you know how much misery we went through and heartbreak we went
Yes,
through before 2017. We were known as the ringless nation.
exactly. I mean, and how many times we got to hear, "Oh, you guys win one Super Bowl and then you win two Super Bowls," and it's like, it's
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. But no, for years and years and years. I mean, the only good teams, the solid teams for us, like growing up in the 80s, 90s, or whatever. Eagles were every once in a while are okay, but you got to look at it. Like the Sixers were decent, like a couple years. The Flyers were always decent, but they never made it like after the 70s.
Yeah, I just remember the Sixers having like a bad time. Those Harold Katz years before
Oh
Allen
yeah.
Iverson came along. Like
Oh yeah.
we went through I think it was like an NBA record at the time. It was like 5 straight seasons where our record was worse than the year
Oh yeah.
before. Like how does that happen? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you go from like I think it was like 30 wins to 27 wins to like 24. It was just we were winning games in the 20s back then.
Oh yeah.
John Lucas was our coach. Sean Bradley was our draft picks.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that was the worst draft pick in the history of draft picks. I don't care what anybody says. That was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez. We could have had Brad Daugherty and we took freaking Sean Bradley. I was like, no. Horrible.
Do you remember who we traded him for?
Who? Sean Bradley?
Yeah.
No. I would have traded him for a ham sandwich and one of Lumpy's lunches. What?
We traded him for Derek Coleman.
Oh yeah. Well,
It
that's
said so long, sucker.
yeah. Derek Coleman. I
But
remember when we had.
Derek Coleman didn't turn out much better, to be honest. He was pretty.
Hey, he was a dog.
He was a frustrating player. He was.
He was
The
a
second
dog.
time he played hard the second time around.
Yes, I was gonna say.
Under Larry Brown. Larry Brown loved him.
Yeah.
He became a rebounder. I mean, he had such talent, man. He had like the best post game I ever seen from a power forward. His post moves were like crazy. He was like a Ben Simmons type of passer. He was really good, man.
He could have been great.
He just, for one, he didn't even try to control his weight. And then I remember he had like a lacerated pinky from trying to slam dunk a basketball or something, hanging on the rim. And he was out for like 40 games because of that. And it wasn't even a shooting hand. Well, he was ambidextrous.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so those are the types of things that were just with Coleman. Who else did they have on that team? Jeff Ruland?
Yeah, Jeff Ruland was I think he was around 89. He was a little bit before. He came back as a coach. He came back, I think, as a backup again.
Yeah.
The Sixers had a bad habit of signing old players at the end of their careers. Like we brought back Moses Malone. We tried to bring back Moses Malone to mentor Sean Bradley. That didn't work.
Yeah.
Brought in Chris Webber at the end of his career. A lot of old players at the end of their careers, man.
I know. Ton of old players.
Then we had Iverson.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Those were some fun years.
I loved Iverson. I still do love Iverson.
We're talking about practice. Not a game. Not a game. Not a game. We're talking about practice.
Exactly. But I'll tell you what. He was awesome.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, look, at the time when he said that, you get kind of pissed off, But in the context of where it was, they were saying that he wasn't showing up or whatnot. And, he gave, the thing about Iverson, he gave everything he had.
Oh, yeah.
Game.
He would play 48 minutes.
Everything he had.
No problem. He led the NFL in minutes by like.
Yeah. And also the NBA, too. You said the NFL.
Oh, did I say the NBA?
Yeah, he could have played in the NFL. I know.
Yes, he could have. He could have.
Know.
I mean, he was a little bit on the thin side, but I remember they showed him practicing with the Eagles one day, and he was just killing them, man. He was running routes. He was throwing the football. He threw the football something like 80 yards, like no problem.
Yeah.
He was running routes. He was covering, playing cornerback. He was supposedly one of the best quarterbacks in Virginia State history.
He was. I mean, if you got a chance to watch him, it was pretty cool. If you didn't get a chance to see the Allen Iverson special, I forget what channel it's on. It's like Netflix, Hulu, one of those. They did a bio of Iverson, and I will tell you what, it is special to get to see.
He was a special player.
You see where he grew up. You see his mom pretty much is the one that raised him. The fact that he did keep himself out of trouble. He kept himself keeping it in a positive direction. He loved his community, and
Yeah, I've been
in
I've been to
Newport
Hampton,
News.
Virginia. It is not nice, not a nice area to be honest. But
No, so but he's the kind of guy that he put his money where his mouth is. He loved Philly. He loved Philly.
yeah,
He
yeah, he did.
the adopted city. He wanted to be here. He hated the
Remember,
fact that he got traded from here,
remember when
and
he
we
came
loved
back?
him.
When he came back to the team, he came and kissed the logo
Oh yeah, I mean,
on the
look,
floor.
he and that's another guy I hated. They got rid of. He wasn't even on the. He didn't even play. But the fact that Pat Croce left, I love when Pat Croce was there.
Yeah, Croce was a good dude, man. I met him a few
Yes,
times.
yes, energy out the wazoo. Just was the kind of guy that was like got you excited. I don't know. And those Sixers teams, it was funny. They tried to build a team around them, and I think they did a pretty good job building a team around. They just didn't have the all stars that the other teams had. When they played the Lakers in that championship, that first game they won, it was like wow, you thought, but then they
Yeah,
just
they
didn't
didn't
have the
have it.
horses. They didn't have the
Besides
horses.
besides Iverson, they didn't have an ounce of offense besides Iverson.
No, I mean Snow. You had
Snow wasn't a scorer.
McKee.
Yeah,
You had
George Lynch.
Theo Ratliff, George
No,
Lynch.
Ratliff was traded for Mutombo.
Oh, Rotundo.
Yeah, we
No,
had
wasn't Ratliff
Mutombo.
in
No, he didn't
the
play in the finals with
championship?
us.
No.
Nope.
Okay. I
Um,
digress then. Yeah,
Ratliff
but,
ended up coming back to us too after a while.
yeah.
But yeah, we had Tyrone Hill. Then we had Matt Geiger. He was a dog.
You know what the thing is about Geiger? I remember him watching him in college. He could have been a really good player. I mean, when he wanted to play, he was decent.
Yeah, he was a good shooter too
Yeah.
for a big guy.
Yeah.
They gave
Carolina
him a
guy.
they gave him a big contract.
Yeah.
I think they just that contract just expired.
I
Seemed like they
know.
were paying him forever, man.
I know. So, all right. So let's talk
Howard
about the
kept
Birds a little bit.
yeah.
Just, I don't feel good about this team anymore, and I don't want to feel this way. Talk me off the shelf. Talk me off the bridge. Tell me why I should be feeling good about the Eagles.
Well,
As my dog rips out my headphone.
it's not like we don't have the talent on the team. Um,
As my dog ripped out my headphone. Sorry, guys. Hank's doing bad things.
Hank's doing some hanky panky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's talent on the team. You can't deny there's talent on the team. It's not like we're the Jets
No.
or it's unfixable. It's fixable. You just got to get things going on offense. They got to coach better. They definitely got to coach better on offense. No doubt about it. It's not just the players that can affect the outcome of a game. I mean, the players are of course the most important, but the coaches, they got to put these players in the right positions. Play design's got to be better.
Mm.
They just, I don't think they're dogging it. I don't know. They just seem like maybe mental lapses here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, as bad as we played on offense, we were only a drop touchdown pass from winning that game.
I think they don't believe in themselves. Usually, if a team believes in themselves at the very end, they know they're going to do it. They're waiting for the ball to drop, and I feel that way. They might never admit that. But honest to goodness, I really feel like they're waiting for the ball to drop at the very end, something to go wrong. They just don't know how to put that nail in the coffin. I mean, they did.
It might be one of those things where they're becoming complacent. Like last year, a lot of big things happened for them last year. I think they're expecting that to just happen for them without going out and doing it, maybe.
But like last year,
thing?
My thing is like I'll go back to the Saquon theory. Last year you had a guy when he was playing with Saquon. Hold on, I got somebody trying to call into the show.
Yo,
what's up?
You say you're doing a show?
I'm doing a show. I'm on live. Wait, you want to come on?
No, I absolutely do not. I was calling to fuck with you about the dog, but
Okay. I'll call you tomorrow. Thanks. All right, bye. All right. I thought somebody was really coming on the show. I was like, okay, come on the show. You know, this
Yeah.
is like second rate. I'm sorry. So,
I mean, how can they not believe in themselves? They just won a Super Bowl.
right.
I think they're expecting things to happen maybe, and they're just not
Yeah.
they're not being consistent. I know that for a fact. That's definitely one of the consistency has just been horrible.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
I honestly think that it's an emotional game. They're not playing. Um, it's like they're looking for the ball to drop. They're pointing the finger. You know, instead of like all coming together as a unit, you see that as even like a couple weeks ago when I saw AJ Brown sitting outside when Jalen was doing that clap thing he does, and AJ's like all the way outside, and he's like, you know, looking in, not even like being a part of it. I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of that going on. I think there's a lot of for
Is there
Saquon.
finger pointing going on?
It's internal, so you don't really see it. But you also see like with Saquon, you know, he wants to. I think a couple of years, like last year, he had something to prove. He had a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and that would be huge. So, um,
Yeah, I think that they need to get healthier on the offensive line. I know that much. They said Dickerson had a full practice today or yesterday, one of those days.
yeah,
So, but even that don't tell me he's healthy. He's just you could tell they're not getting that push and like they were last year.
no, it's
I
just
mean
and also,
Lane Johnson being out, and we keep using the Becton, bringing up the Becton thing.
yeah,
Um, I want to see more plays to the outside. I want to see more jet sweeps. You saw what Barkley could do to the outside when they went to that left side against the Chargers.
you
All their
can.
plays were off left tackle. You know what I mean? They weren't trying that inside handoffs that were getting stuff behind the line.
They're too one dimensional right now.
They are.
They're too one dimensional.
They're not mixing it up on offense at all. Like they're not running they're running the same routes play after play. They're not running any post patterns. They're not running any crossing routes. They're not using any screens. Sometimes the screen could be a quarterback's best friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, you got to set all that stuff up. If you don't have a running game, if you're not, you can't do play action if there's no play. You can't do, they have to be able to run the football.
Yeah, but
That's,
they could do a screen.
yeah, but even the screen, I mean, screen sets it up. If you have a good run game, then the
Of
screen sets it
course.
up. Right.
Yeah, that's why I want to see more jet sweeps and stuff like that. I don't know.
I'm not a jet sweep guy. I just think, that for me, and no matter what the offensive running.
I'm a jet sweep guy when you got a guy like Barkley and you don't got no power on the inside.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying I would rather see him run zone, try to get
Yeah.
some double teams. I would like to see if you're going to use. I would go maybe run
It seemed
Tank
like they
Bigsby as
got
an
away
H back.
seemed like they got away from zone blocking too, don't it?
Yeah, well, they're standing up. I told you that's like one of the worst things I've ever seen in the offensive line. Like, I don't know why Stout has them doing that. If that's what the coach wants, then I have them coming out of a 2-point stance to try to run block that way. It's difficult.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it's just a lot.
It
But
doesn't
we'll see.
wouldn't it give the defensive tackle like the perfect time to jump?
What do
You
you
know what I
mean?
mean? Like when you're playing the defensive line, you're trying to jump the snap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you see the snap coming, you know right after he pats that back, he's going to go right down to that stance. That gives like the defensive
Yeah,
tackle
yeah,
like
sure. That gives
the
them
perfect time to fire off.
right. Yeah, it gives them an edge.
Yeah,
It's almost like it's a tip. tipping them off. I don't know. I don't understand
At
why.
least to me, it would. It doesn't make much sense. I can understand it if you're playing in a loud dome stadium or something, and
Yeah,
you want to do a silent count. I just don't understand it in your own home stadium.
yeah. I don't get it either. I don't get it either. It's just
Why? Like Jerry Seinfeld would say, why do they do that? It don't make any
I don't
sense.
say. I know. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like Dr. Phil. You're like a camera without any film.
We'll be
Uh,
right back.
yeah, we'll be right back. Yeah. So anyway, this week I'm actually kind of getting burnt out talking about the Eagles. To be honest,
Yeah.
they're starting to get on my
Yeah.
nerves.
Until they start winning again. Will they
Yeah,
start
even if
winning?
they,
And then, even
yeah,
if they do win this week, what does that mean?
yeah, it's like phew, boy, they have to win convincingly. See what happens
Yeah,
when you get old? You start falling asleep or at 9 o'clock on a Friday. That's pretty bad.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Drink
not. I'm
some
not. I'm not
coffee.
lighting the world on fire. Um,
Um,
yeah. So, let's do a little trivia.
sure, let's do it.
Ready?
I'm good. I'm the man.
Uh,
I know everything.
all right. Here he comes. What popular Christmas beverage is also known as milk punch? What popular Christmas beverage is also known as milk punch? You guys can answer below.
Would that be eggnog?
Yes, it would be eggnog. That's right. Very good.
Okay.
Number 3. In the film Home Alone, where are the McAllisters traveling when they leave Kevin behind?
France,
And a
Europe,
little more specific.
Paris.
Yes, Paris, France. Very good.
Yep. I was going to
Okay.
say Europe.
Well, yeah, you're a little more specific. That's good. All right. Which reindeer's name means thunder? Which reindeer's name means thunder?
Man, I got to go through all the reindeers. There's not.
Which reindeer's name means thunder?
Isn't there one named Lightning?
Yeah,
Like, is there? There is one named Lightning, right?
yeah. In
Go
German.
Lightning! Yeah.
Yeah. Well, which reindeer's name means thunder?
That I really don't know.
Anybody out there know? Anybody out there paying attention? Anybody out there on the show? Anybody out there with us? Which reindeer name means thunder?
Blitzen?
No,
No.
that's lightning.
Donald?
Close. Donner. Yes.
Donner, yeah, Donner.
Yes. Donner.
Donner
Donner.
means thunder in German?
Yeah. Jawohl.
Da. I spent 3 weeks in Germany.
Oh, cool.
Grafenwehr. Grafenwehr.
Oh, wow. Do you know what the
I
German word?
visited Munich.
Nice. Do you know what the German word for brazier is?
No.
Stopping them from flopping.
Stop them from flopping.
That's a joke. That's your joke for tonight. All right, here we go. Next one. What Christmas decoration was originally made from strands of silver?
A reef?
Nope. What Christmas decoration
Oh,
was
the tinsel.
tinsel? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. In the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, how many total gifts are given? In the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, how many total gifts are given?
12.
Nope.
Isn't it one song for like on the first
No.
day of
No, nope. Can't think of it that way.
Oh, so it'd be like 12 times 12, wouldn't it?
No.
I have no idea. You're gonna have to answer
Because
that
how can you say that? Because look, you got to look at it from this perspective. You can't 12. It's not 12 times 12. Every day had its own number, right?
Yeah.
So the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree, right? Then we had 2 milking whatever. Then we had 3, yeah. I know 5 golden rings. Anyway, so every day, 2, 3, 4. So that's how many they gave. So really, at the end of the day, in the song "The 12 Days of Christmas," there were 364 gifts that were given after the 12 days of Christmas. And there you go. Anyway, which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? Which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree?
Would that be Germany?
Yes, very good. The Germans. The Germans. Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum. Okay. What color was Santa's clothes before Coca-Cola popularized red?
Green.
Man, you look at you. Look, yeah, Santa's clothes were green. Also, sometimes blue or brown.
Yeah, I'm full of misinformation, or not misinformation, useless information.
Yeah, me too. All right, what holiday movie features a character named Buddy who works at the North Pole?
Die Hard.
Oh,
What movie?
what movie? What movie? What holiday movie features a character named Buddy who works at the North Pole? Hi, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Is it Elf?
Yes.
Elf. Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
that.
Right.
I want to be a dentist.
That was a year without. Was that a year without a Santa Claus or no?
No, that was one of
No,
those
no,
stop
that
motion
was the
puppets.
Land of Whisper Toys. Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was an elf
yeah,
too.
yeah.
All right, what plant is traditionally kissed under during the holidays?
The marijuana plant. Mistletoe.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to make these harder on me, man.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm going easy. We'll make it a little tougher a little later. All right.
I
Which
want
holiday
to be a
song is
millionaire.
which holiday song is the best-selling single of all time?
It's not
Which
Silver Bells,
holiday
is it?
song is the best single
Would it be
selling
Silent Night?
single? Nope. Which holiday song was the
Hold
best-selling
on, I know this.
single?
Jingle Bells.
No, Scottius. Scottius is saying hi. Say hi to Scottius.
Hey, Scott.
Yes, Scottius. Which holiday song?
Frosty the Snowman.
No,
No, that's
no,
got to be up there.
no.
No, I said Silver Bells already.
I'm
Dreaming of a White Christmas.
Yeah, there you go.
Bing Crosby.
Yes.
I know. I should get a few points for knowing it was Bing Crosby.
Okay, who's the guy? Okay, we're going totally off the Christmas thing. Who was the voice of Bugs Bunny, Sylvester? Daffy Duck.
Mel Blanc.
Yes, Mel Blanc. Okay, there you go. Look at Carl said, "All I want for Christmas is Mariah." Carl, you're going to come on here. You're going to sing that for us. I want to see that. I want to see Lumpy dress up as Mariah and Carl sing to him. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. Well, Mariah is getting a little hefty these days, isn't she?
Oh, I don't know. Who am I to call anybody hefty? I'm a walking hefty. It's all good. All right. This so we got. What else we got here? Mel Blanc. Oh, it's good. All right. All right. You guys talk amongst yourself. I'm about to do another little bit of trivia. As my dog. As I hope my dog doesn't go to the bathroom underneath my leg. Come here, Hank. Hank, you want to say hi to everybody? Come here. We'll get you up here. Go ahead, Gary. Give him some useless facts.
Well, did you know? I don't really have any off the top of my head.
Say hi, Hank.
What's up,
hello,
Hank?
Hank, say hello to everybody.
Is he getting bigger?
Oh yeah, he's getting heavier to carry. Say hi, Hank. We're going live with Hank.
Hank
He's
the
eating
Tank.
my hand. Ow! Get those shark teeth. All right, you're gonna get down here. All right, boy. That was Hank for tonight. That was our Hank. Our plug for Hank. No, so yeah. I don't know. Oh, okay.
This is
Have your
Bandit.
pets spayed or neutered. Hank, do you wanna come back up?
He's
Which
got
that's
a he's got a mask on, eye mask. I call him Bandit.
Bandit. He's cool. Hey, Hanky. This is Mr. Hanky over here. You guys can check Hanky's videos on. I always put him up on our highlights.
I got Milo over there, but he's sleeping. He gets grumpy, man, when I pick him up.
Yeah. All
He lets
right.
me hold him, but he gets grumpy.
So let's talk about our favorite Christmas foods or favorite holiday foods. Like, what is something you usually eat on during that time? Who was my favorite teammate ever? Oh, Scotty, yes, it was you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Anyway, so go ahead.
My favorite is a good ham. I like a good, like a big honey glazed ham.
No wonder why you like me so much.
1 year though, we did have a roast. Like I guess it was prime
Oh,
roast.
the actual pig?
No,
Oh.
it was like
Oh.
a prime roast, like roast beef. I think maybe it was. I just remember
Yes.
my mom slicing it real thin, and it was just so good.
The
Yeah, I
one with
like.
the tips on it, the tippy thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I like that. I
Wow,
like.
I've seen them. I've seen them in folklore, but I never really.
Yeah, I like a good ham though.
I'll tell you what we used to do, and we still do. I guess my mom still does, which is kind of funny. I mean, literally, this explains why we were so small in my family. Literally, either Thanksgiving or Christmas, we always started out with like some sort of Italian. Either it'd be ravioli, spaghetti, you know, all that stuff first, right? That was the
Yeah,
pregame, and then like I literally go to the sink, wash my plate off, and then it became the turkey, the stuffing, the ham, all that stuff like after.
yeah. You guys, Italians, man, have like the best holidays, man. Like
Yeah,
I
I'll
love,
tell
I
you what.
love, I love raviolis and stuffed shells, man. Oh my god, that's
Oh,
like my favorite food on the planet.
oh, raviolis,
With a
yeah.
good with a good, really good sauce or gravy. I love
Oh,
that,
yeah.
man.
Fantastic. We'll have to send you something through
Do you
this.
do do you do this? What is this? Seven
Oh, the
fishes?
seven. Oh, yeah. Okay. So when my grandmother was alive, we did the seven fishes.
Yeah,
We would have like she'd get the smelts, the bacala, the whatever, the shrimp, the this, the that, the this, the this, this,
white
whatever.
fish, right?
Yeah. So the seven fishes now turned into my dad makes tuna cakes and we have some shrimp. And then we got hoagies, pizzas, and everything else except for the seven fishes. But we still do the Christmas Eve thing, which is kind of cool. The
Yeah, I
traditions
did
are
the
a little
seven
bit different.
fishes one. I had an Italian girlfriend, and my cousin was married to an Italian. And we went to her house 1 year for Christmas Eve, and
Yeah.
they had it. It was good.
Yeah.
I have a good Jewish friend too who does like the fish platters and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
They got some good food, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, I went to my first. Um, there's a restaurant. There's a small little restaurant in Haddonfield that was kosher. Man, halal. If I say it wrong, I'm sorry, but this food was so good. They had falafel. They had like, and that was, and the guy was telling me, listen, the guy took me. There's like, Dad, this is nothing. She's going to take me to a couple of restaurants where he lives, and I'm looking forward to it. And there's a Mediterranean restaurant in Philly that I always wanted to check out. I can't think the name of it for the life of me, but I'll tell you what, that there's a lot this time of year with all the traditions and stuff like that. You can't beat that, right?
Yeah,
It's-
we used to go to the Down Beach Deli in Margate. Did you ever go there?
no,
Big Down Beach Deli. Well,
is it awesome?
Margate's a big Jewish community.
Okay,
It has a big, huge Jewish community. They have that, and then they have a place in Ventnor. I think it was called Mary Ann's. It was really
mm,
good for a while, but then they went under new ownership, and I haven't been there in like a good 20 years. So,
yeah,
but we used to
yeah.
go every Sunday. We used to go to this place called Brittany's on Ventnor Avenue in Atlantic City. Every Sunday, they had the best breakfasts there, man. Best breakfast cook. Oh, I miss
Uh,
that place.
that's what I mean, man. There's a lot, and especially in this area. There's so many different places you can go, different types of foods, different ethnicities. All this stuff is so good.
Lump could let us know about that.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday segment.
Well, you know, it's funny. I have a website that I started called sweetscenes.com that I checked out a lot of places down at Cape May and things like this. But you know, I was looking at, like, you know how they have like a lot of people are doing, I don't know why, either doing the pizza thing or the cheesesteak thing. Like, I don't know how many cheesesteak reviews really you can do.
Yeah,
but
I cook my own cheesesteaks, man. Actually, to be honest.
Do you have what's that thing called, the Blackstone?
No, I have a giant frying pan.
Yeah, giant. Yeah, listen, that works.
Yeah.
So, you know, it depends. I mean, like, there's so many different places out there.
Yeah, I'm a very good cook.
Good.
But
well,
I like a few
you should have a
cheesesteaks.
cooking session.
There's a few cheesesteak places I like. We got to get together one day, man. And
oh yeah,
there's a few I like. I used to like this place in the Deptford Mall, man. South Philly cheesesteaks in Deptford Mall. They just had this one cook that I used to see him cook there all the time, and he just made the best cheesesteaks, man.
I haven't been there in a while. I haven't been to the Deptford Mall.
I haven't been there. I haven't been there since the '90s, to be honest.
Yeah.
Is it still there?
Yeah, Deptford Mall.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So I was going to say to you guys, listen, if you guys had any show ideas or anything else, you know, thanks for coming on and joining us tonight.
This was a last minute thing.
Yeah.
You know, we just decided to do it. But we still have our Tuesday and Thursday shows.
Yep.
And then all the guys will be on there. You know, it's Friday night. Just
Friday night. Do a show.
With you guys.
You know, it's either that or I'm going to, you know, have to chase the dog around all night. So I'm glad you guys jumped.
Our predictions from last night should still probably hold true.
We hope so.
I hope mine doesn't. I predicted them to lose.
Oh yeah, that's true. That you're the only one that did
I'm
that.
sorry about that, but it's just, you know.
Yeah.
This team is disappointing me this year. I talked a lot of trash all off season, which I pretty much had the right to. We just won a Super Bowl.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
And it is what it is, man. I don't get as angry as I used to. That Super Bowl, it should hold me over for a few years, but I really do want to see them repeat. I want to see a dynasty for once, man. It's not fair that Dallas got to see one, you know, multiple Super Bowls in so many years. I want to see that for our team. You know what I mean? I want that.
Big time. Big time. That would be nice. Well, I think
with Lori, Green,
you got a good shot. All right. Well, look, I'm going to have to roll because I got to take care of the pooch over here. He's starting to get rambunctious.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah.
And I will catch up with you all later.
All right.
Wonderful show, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Yep.
Have a great night, guys. See you Tuesday.